Wealth After 50 presents Uncovering Your Retirement Wealth Score. What if, in the next few minutes, you could find out the single most important number for your financial future? Most people just drift towards retirement, anxious and unsure if they'll ever have enough. They see scary headlines about needing over $1 million, while the median savings for someone nearing retirement is a fraction of that. That huge gap between expectation and reality causes a ton of stress. By the end of this video, you'll have a tool that cuts through all the noise. We're going to walk you, step by step, through calculating your own personal retirement wealth score. No confusing jargon, no complicated spreadsheets that make your eyes glaze over. Just a simple, powerful calculation that will show you exactly where you stand. This number can serve as the foundation for every financial decision you make moving forward. So, what exactly is a retirement wealth score? Think of it like a credit score, but for your retirement. A high score means you're on the right track. A low score is a clear sign that it's time to make some adjustments. It's the total amount of money you need to have invested on the day you retire to fund your retirement lifestyle. Knowing this number changes everything. It turns retirement planning from a source of anxiety into a clear, manageable goal. Saving a lot can feel vague and stressful, but with a specific number in mind, it suddenly becomes more manageable. It's the difference between trying to build a house without a blueprint and having a detailed architectural plan. One leads to chaos, the other to a strong, stable home. Calculating this score is the most important first step. It gives you clarity, a sense of urgency, and most importantly, it empowers you to take control. Step 1. The foundation, your annual retirement income. Let's get started. Go ahead and grab a calculator. It's time to build the foundation of your score. The first thing we need to figure out is how much cash you'll actually need to live on each year in retirement. A common mistake is assuming you'll need the same income you have now. But think about it. Your mortgage might be paid off. You won't be saving 10 to 15% for retirement anymore. And work expenses like commuting will disappear. Because of this, most financial planners suggest you'll need to replace about 80 to 90% of your pre-retirement annual income to maintain a similar lifestyle. So, for step 1, take your current annual pre-tax income and multiply it by 0.80. For example, if you earn $75,000 a year, you'd multiply that by 0.80, which gives you $60,000. This is your target annual retirement income, the amount your nest egg needs to generate for you every single year. If you plan to travel the world, you might need more. If you see yourself living a simpler life, you might need less. For now, the 80% rule is a fantastic starting point. Go ahead and write that number down. That is your foundation. Step 2. The multiplier. The rule of 25. Now that you know your yearly number, the next question is obvious. How big does your nest egg need to be to produce that income without ever running dry? To figure this out, we'll use a simple but powerful concept called the rule of 25. The rule of 25 is basically the flip side of the 4% rule. The 4% rule suggests you can safely withdraw 4% of your savings in your first year of retirement, then adjust that amount for inflation each year after. With a high probability, your money will last for at least 30 years. So, if you can withdraw 4% each year, what's the total you need? For our purpose, we will just flip the math. 100% divided by 4% is 25. So, you need 25 times your desired annual income. Now it's worth noting that some experts, considering longer lifespans and market ups and downs, suggest a more conservative withdrawal rate, maybe closer to 3.5% or 3.7%. That would change your multiplier to about 28 or even 30. But for today, the rule of 25 is an excellent and widely used framework for getting your baseline number. It's the engine that will power your retirement income. Step 3. Calculating your score. This is the exciting part. You have the two key pieces of the puzzle: your annual income needed and your multiplier, 25. Take the number from step 1 and multiply it by 25. Let's go back to our example. Our target annual income was $60,000. We multiply that by 25. 60,000 multiplied by 25 equals 1.5 million. Now pause for a second and look at the number you just calculated. This is your retirement wealth score. This is your target. This is the net worth of your investments you should aim for by the day you stop working. It might look big, It might even feel a little intimidating, but for the first time, it's a real number. It's your number. Now what? The next step is a reality check. How does your score compare to your current retirement savings, your 401ks, IRAs, and other investments? How close are you? For a lot of people, there's a gap. Seeing it can be jarring, but I want you to reframe this. That gap isn't a reason to despair, it's a reason for action. It's your roadmap. You can't chart a course until you know your destination and your current location. If your score seems a long way off, don't panic. You have more control than you realize. There are several powerful things you can do. First, save more aggressively. Fidelity notes, the average total 401k savings rate recently hit a record of over 14%, but experts often recommend saving at least 15% of your pre-tax income. If you aren't there yet, that's your first goal. A 1% increase can make a huge difference over time, thanks to compound growth. If you're over 50, use catch-up contributions to save even more. Second, you could work a little longer. Delaying retirement by just a few years is a triple win. It gives your investments more time to grow, you keep contributing to your accounts, and it's fewer years you have to draw down your savings. Third, you can adjust your retirement expectations. Maybe you don't need 80% of your income. Rerunning the math with 70% will dramatically lower your score. This could mean planning for a more frugal lifestyle or moving to a lower-cost area. Fourth, optimize your investments. Make sure your money is working as hard as you are. Younger investors can typically take on more risk for higher potential returns, while those nearing retirement might want to be more conservative. And finally, consider other income sources. Our calculation is for the money you need to save, but you'll likely have Social Security or maybe a pension. That income can significantly reduce the amount your portfolio needs to generate, which would lower your target score. The point is, you are not powerless. This score isn't set in stone. It's a dynamic number you can change with the decisions you make starting today. Today, you did something most people never will. You went from hoping to planning. You calculated your retirement wealth score, the North Star for your financial independence. Congratulations, this clarity is a superpower. You now have a tangible goal to work toward with real purpose. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, it's never too late to grow your wealth after 50.